Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Top 5 Rant. This week I'll be doing my top 5 favorite Bleach characters. Now you're probably wondering why. What's the difference between the last Bleach top 5 I did? Well, if you go look at the title, it was my top 5 Bleach Gotei 13 members, which only pertain to my top 5 favorite characters in Gotei 13 at that time. Because now, since the manga has progressed further, the Gotei 13, the way that the story has progressed, the Gotei 13 has changed since that video. And this video is pertaining to my top 5 characters in the entire, whole Bleach universe, like the manga, anime, games, my top 5 favorite characters and all. Now, let's get this started. Number 5. The fifth place goes to Uryu Ishida. He is the Quincy. He is voiced by Derek Stephen Prince. I like this character because of the design, the character progression. I actually like the character is actually pretty cool. Derek Stephen Prince does a really good job at voicing him. So, and I just liked his whole Quincy powers, pretty cool. So I was kind of sad when he lost him. And the Quincy, I even like him, at least I like him enough that I bought the his Quincy cross in a necklace form. The necklace broke, but I still have the cross, which is pretty cool. I will eventually get that back, get that fixed, and have it on an actual necklace or something. Number 4. My fourth favorite character would have to be Old Man Yama. I think for my Bleach Gotei 13, I don't know. I thought it was in here. Oh well. The reason why it's like Old Man Yama is pretty cool because if I listed him in my last video, I don't remember. But Old Man Yama, he's one of the oldest people in Soul Society. He's the leader of the first division of Gotei 13. Like, I'm trying not to give away much if you're reading it. But I just like even though you don't see him that much, well, you see him quite a bit in the anime and manga, but he really doesn't do anything until Aizen just starts to invade Karakura Town. And that's when he actually really gets up and does something. And that's pretty much the last. And then in the manga, he actually shows his Bankai, which is really cool. So, with that compared to everything, Old Man Yama is pretty cool. And just the way that he looks and like he presents himself is just really cool, especially when he's fighting. And he gets and that's the reason why he gets the number 4 spot. Number 3. My third favorite character would have to be Yasutora Sato, or also known as Chad. When I first started this series, he was actually my favorite character until Renji came in, and then until Kensei came in. Now it's kind of a hard time. I had a hard time doing this because Chad, Renji, and Kensei are like one of my 3 major favorite characters. Chad, I just really like him. Just again, like with Old Man Yama, the way he presents himself as fighting, but Chad, just the way he presents himself as fighting or just normally, is just really cool. I think he's voiced by Jameson Price, and he does a really good job at it. Yeah, it's just really cool. And then his powers are also pretty much one of the main reasons why I like Chad. Not just the character is also great and all, but I like his powers. I mean, he has his hollow powers, both his powers. To turn his arms into weapons, which is really cool. First off, it starts off with one side, and it goes down to this, and then later on in the Mundo arc, he actually gets it on his right hand, and then his left hand is actually upgraded more. So it's actually pretty cool. It's just, and his moves, and I think probably because of his, I don't know. I really don't know what heritage he has, but I think it's Spanish. Some kind of Spanish heritage. I don't know what kind. But just the way that he's able to integrate the Spanish into his moves is pretty cool, because you have El Gigante, which is one of his arms, and then when he transforms, and it's like then you have one of his moves, it's like El Directo, and then his most powerful attack with his right arm is La Muerte, which is really cool. I mean, once he hits you with La Muerte, a giant skull appears behind the guy. It's really cool. Chad is just really cool. Number 2. My second favorite character would have to be Kisuke Urahara. The reason why I like him so much is just he's hilarious. He's just a really well-rounded character. He's awesome when he's level-headed. He's awesome when he needs to be serious. He's awesome when he's hilarious. He's just all-around hilarious. Awesome. And plus, like, his Zanpakuto Benihime, we still haven't figured out his Bankai, and I think that's one of the cool mysteries about him, because it's like in one of the episodes of the anime, he says that when he was training Chad, but then Chad needed to train against a Bankai, but Chad's like, why wouldn't you train me with yours? But he's like, my Bankai is not meant for training people, which is why Chad ended up training with Renji. So it makes me wonder what his Bankai is. I mean, his Shikai is already awesome. And just overall, Kisuke Urahara is one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters. Now, I would have put him as number 1, but if it wasn't for this other character, this other character took the spot, because I think before this character came in, it was Kisuke, because at first it was Chad at first, and then when Kisuke came in, Kisuke took it. Well, when Renji came in, Renji took it, and then when Kisuke came in, well, Kisuke came in way before Renji, but when I got into more Kisuke, into his character stuff and story, he took that first place, and then when this character came in, he took up the top. So let's get down to this. My number 1 favorite character. My number 1 favorite character would have to be Kinsei Mugaruma. I think that's how you say it. Is the captain of the 9th Squad, depending on where you are. And I don't know what it's just Kinsei is just that character that's really, really cool for some reason. It's just that when he first introduced it, like, oh, this guy looks cool, but when you actually learn about his past along with the other wizards and his connections with other people, it's just really cool. And then you have his Zanpakuto Tachikaze, which is, it's like, oh, you think it's not really cool and stuff, but because it's only like a combat it's like a combat knife, so it's like, oh, but it's still pretty cool, especially when in the invading Karakura town arc, when he activates his Bankai. That's when I like it even more, like his character even more. I mean, his Bankai Tekken Tachikaze, which is really cool. and then later on throughout the manga, just really cool. I would definitely say Kensei would have to be my #1 favorite character, because he's just badass. Now you're probably wondering why Renji wasn't on the top 5 list after I said that he was one of my favorites. Well, it's because I don't know. I don't know why. He's still one of my favorites, but he was knocked down to 6. Knocked down to 6th place, because I like Uryu, I like Old Man Yama, and I really like Renji, but it's just like at that time I liked these characters more than more than him, but I still like him. Yeah. But yes, that's pretty much it for this episode. So what's your favorite characters of the Bleach universe? Yeah, like if you do, comment down below who they are and why. I don't really care. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and I will see you next week for an all-new episode of Top 5 Rank. I don't know. Like you probably all know by now, you never know when I'm going to be doing these videos, since it took me a long freaking time just to put out these videos for this week. So I don't know if all next week I'm going to be doing more videos. You just gotta wait and see. I hope I will, because I mean, since I took a break since I haven't watched it. You know what? Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that before I start rambling on. That's what my ramble video is for. So until then, I will see. I'm repeating myself. So until then, I will see you next week, hopefully. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. See ya.